So everyone likes snow, don't they? Well, I don't think anyone's real happy right now with the amount that we got. So I'm located in eastern PA, and just look at the snow piles here, just from plowing our driveway, and yet just good, about 5 inches on the ground right now that we just got throughout today. Now, I'm stepping into plowed areas, but I come in here, I'll show you. It's mostly packed down, but there's areas where it's so deep that actually, like right there, there's an area where I dropped down. That's up to my knee right there. I'll show you along my leg. That's how deep that snow is. So that snow is from the bottom of my boot up to here. That's how much snow we got. And there was areas when I was up at my grandparents and stuff, and the snow was so deep in some areas, because it's also drifting, that it was up to here on me, up to my chest right here. It's pretty insane. And you can just see, look how close the roof is to where I am. I could never just stand at this point and touch the roof. Now I can. It's crazy, Everything's covered. There's my barrel stove that was once in my shop for a few months that I made, and then I found another stove. Find a use for it possibly. Because I made it pretty good. That's bent. Just look at it. Ooh. Hold down in. Look at that. It just fell right down through here, and just look how deep the snow is here. It's past my knee. So they measured around 20 inches around this area, plus we got another 5, so that's 25 inches. It's 2 feet. Actually, a little over 2 feet. And we also had another, believe it or not, now my foot's sinking down in, but underneath here, the snow's not only getting packed down below my foot, but the snow down below, there's actually 1/10 of an inch of ice that we had a storm for a week before. That 1/10 of an inch, it's like that much, it's actually made the whole place like concrete. Like, like about a week ago, you'd see all these white fields out here. Well, you'd be able to walk on the fields, and like literally, it was just like walking on concrete. Your feet wouldn't sink down in it at all. It would just be like walking on an entire sheet of ice. So it was really neat. But of course, this is hell for travel. Our township ran out of salt, from what I heard. There's my catapult that I made. That's a like 8-foot tall catapult. Anyways, so that's just how much snow we got. I also got to tell you a story. So, me and a few buddies, we always have a few friends over and stuff on snow days. We get off of school, and we go out and take the bikes out, and not the bikes, like the dirt bikes and the 4-wheelers and shit like that. Whatever we have down here, we have like go-karts and shit. It's always different. Whatever we decided to bring up here, some of the stuff's mine, some of it's not. So, but we bring it down here, and we take them out on the road. My parents are cool with it this day as well. Apparently, a lady down the road must have called the cops, which she's such a stupid bitch, because it's kind of ridiculous how someone can't be happy unless they complain. We were not causing any problems. In fact, I don't even think any of us were going over 30 miles an hour. Maybe I was going a little. There was no cars on the road. There was about 5 inches of snow on the road. And the lady still had to call the freaking cops. She couldn't even get out of her house. So what does it matter? We did not cause any problems. Well, cops busted a few friends down the road there, and I came down the road and at the wrong time at the end of the street on my dirt bike, and all of a sudden the cop pulled out in front of me, and yeah, I got busted. So what happened? Well, I was actually lucky enough to get off with a warning. Happens again, get a citation. I guess if it happens a third time, I guess they impound the bike. So of course I'm not going to ever get caught again. But that ruins our fun for the entire year, because that's one thing that we always did, took advantage. I mean, we have a small town. There's no cops down here. That was a state cop that came in here. There's no cops here. In fact, you talk to people, you tell them your address to come pick you, come pick something up, like Craigslist, something like that. And you come down here, and they're like, wow, you're in the middle of nowhere. And, well, you know, in the middle of nowhere, and, sure enough, there's a state cop coming from the big city and stuff down here. Well, sure enough, that state cop was down here. It was the only cop out on the road, busting snowmobilers, and all we were doing was having a good time. There was a couple guys, snowmobiles. Snow's all packed down. You could take four-wheelers, dirt bikes, anything you wanted out on it, you know, and you could drive it with easy control and stuff. You weren't sliding around or getting stuck or anything. But the snow was all packed down on the roads from plow trucks going over top of it and stuff. I mean, they're not going to get it all in one shot. And we were driving around, you know. One thing that's nice about that is I even wanted to get a GoPro video, because we go through my whole town. We drive everywhere, miles. I was all the way up there where the trees are in my bike. Well, just at the end of my road, it got busted. Ruined the fun, can't go out anymore. I guess I could, but now we got some more snow and stuff the last night, and someone else told me that they seen that state cop down there. So now the state cop's watching, just sitting there busting snowmobiles just because one person didn't like the fact that there were snowmobiles out on the road. And you know, we weren't harming anyone, no one got hurt. You know, I don't care what the cop says. He said it's dangerous and stuff like that. Have way more control over a snowmobile or a freaking dirt bike or four-wheeler than you do have over a freaking 2-ton freaking car. I mean, come on, like, be serious. And you know what? You ask anyone, they don't have a problem with the township guys on the plow trucks and stuff. Seen us going by, they're smiling, waving and stuff. You know, it's like we're just having a good time, not breaking a law, and then freaking cop comes in and freaking busts us all and freaking hands out warnings. He handed out those guys down there a citation and stuff like that. Ridiculous. We were only having fun, you know, just enjoying snow days. That's what happens up here in the northeastern areas. So gotta remember, that was pretty shitty. And you know, it's real fun, especially on these days when you can just go out. And this is why I love snow days. People hate snow around here, but you know what? I tell you what, I love snow days and stuff just for that reason. And there's a few other guys that love them too, because would you rather be sitting in a boring classroom listening to some teacher talk something that I'm not even freaking, I don't learn anything in school. I don't pay attention. I do in tech, but which is like small engines and motorcycles, but in school I pretty much don't pay attention. But would you rather sit there and listen to some teacher talk about stuff, yell at you for not sitting in your seat or whatever, I don't know, not paying attention? Well, you know, I'd rather be out here on dirt bikes, four-wheelers, having a good time, just driving around through the town, you know, anywhere you want. But nope, you had that one state trooper nailing everyone, and I'm pretty sure, from what I know, you got that guy and me, but, you know, I'm pretty sure you got plenty of other people. It kind of pisses me off a little. And you know, everyone pissed everyone else off. There was probably about 7 people down here, and he came down, he came up to the shop, pulled in, he talked to my dad and stuff. My dad kind of had to lie a little bit, and he called us all out because he thought we were doing something like illegal, like having a meth lab or something back there, and I'm like, what the hell? But he called us all out and stuff, and he had to talk with all my friends and stuff because they were out on their go-kart with the refrigerator door tied to the back of the sled. They had so many people over, not enough machines. But yeah, just goes to show you. I mean, look how deep the snow is there, though. That's my Speed XS23, and you can see how tall that is and stuff. Look how it's buried in the snow. I can't get it out now. But that's it, YouTube. So